enjoying the energy of the sun. You know, hey, what's up? I know I started a little early with that one. I'm King Kevin checking in, and we're gonna talk about, as I mentioned, the energy of the sun, but also waking up in the morning. You know how important the morning is for you to set the tone, for you to set that rhythm up for the day, starting with the vibrations and the frequency of the morning. You know, do what makes you acknowledge God in the morning. You know, I wake up thinking, God, thank you, Lord, for blessing me the opportunity for another day. And I begin to pray maybe shortly after that. And I read, my Bible. I play my gospel music, usually gospel music. Sometimes it's classical. Once in a while it might be a little Bob Marley, once in the blue. Like, it's rare early in the morning like that, but usually it's gospel music, because gospel music, it increases, your energy, your vibration, your confidence. That's what the Bible does, and that's very, very powerful. And that's what gospel music does, because our voices is actually a vibration. The sun, they say it has like hundreds of billions of protons connecting together and creating this, fusion and plasma energy, and how everything around us is like, a lot of things around us is plasma. You got plasma, TV screens, computer screens, fluorescent lights, all that's plasma energy, and the sun is filled with that. So in the mornings, if we start our day in the morning, just giving reverence to God and Him being the King of Kings, Lord of Lords, and being able to create the sun. You gotta understand, 100 Earths, 100 planets the size of the Earth can fit in the sun. That's how big it is. How much energy and power it is. And that's how our ancestors was able to be so high tech. They're able to be so powerful because they acknowledged the sun, and they continued to give reverence to God through their observance of the sun. And I am a true believer. We got to get back to that. And that's why I wear my necklace every day. I try to wear it every day. Sometimes I forget it. I take it off while I'm in the shower. But the masculine and feminine energy, that's what this represents. With the woman on top, the womb. You can even call it the woman's, vagina. That's the womb. That's where all life begins. It's in the womb. And the bottom part is the man, the masculine energy, the masculine principle holding up the woman. And this was the perfect balance of life. So in the mornings, especially if you're married, in the mornings you're next to your wife or next to your husband, or next to your mate, because I know everybody who sleep in the same bed is married. That's just ridiculous thinking everybody does. Embrace them, give God thanks for them, that He bless you with a queen, God bless you with a king, and you're able to enjoy each other, and the perfect balance of you two creating that solution for each other's life, because that's what it's about. We want a relationship because we want to have that solution to our lives, to us. Our answers is through us. We all are gods. You read the Bible, Psalms 82 verse 6, it says we are gods. So if we are gods, then we have the power to create godly things. When God created the earth, I'm not saying that we can create another earth, but all things are possible if it's needed to be. I truly believe we can tap into any power that is needed for that particular circumstance. Whatever it takes to complete the mission in the righteous way, God is going to give us the opportunity. He's going to give us the blessings, the tools that we need, the resources to make that happen. I know that for a fact. I believe it. I know it. Because God is an awesome God. The King of Kings and Lord of Lords. You wake up knowing that, man, there's nothing you can't do. Okay, nothing no one can tell me that I cannot do. And like the ancestor Florence Griffin Joyner said, as soon as someone tells me I can't do something, automatically I block them out. because she understood that that energy would only hold you down. There are people in this world that wants to do nothing but be energy vampires, especially in the morning. Do not pick up that phone call from that person. You know they like to drain your energy, get you to argue about something that don't make no kind of sense anyway. You don't care about it. But somebody able to suck you into that conversation. Somebody able to drag you into that. You know what I mean? When you really don't want to have nothing to do with that. You are greater. We are here to reign and rule as queens and as kings. But until we raise our women up and hold them up to the position they need to be as mother of the universe, being mother goddess, being the ruler of our homes, that's when they're able to uplift us as well. But we will not, as men, lift up our confidence and be lifted up to the throne unless we go to the throne through the approval, through the guide of the feminine energy, through a woman. Until that queen gives us that, like Queen Isis showed us that ancient ancestor in Kemet, which is known as Egypt, you're talking about thousands of years ago. Well, what is it? Possibly 10,000 years ago she was around. Those buildings, ladies and gentlemen, they don't even know how old those buildings is. Those pyramids and wonderful structures out there and throughout South Africa area region, like Angola. You got in the north, you got Egypt. In the middle, you got Kush, which is Ethiopia, was somewhat towards the south. But the point is, there are civilizations, even in Dahomey, but Dahomey is not as ancient as Kush, which is today's Ethiopia, or Kemet, which is Egypt. You see, they gave reverence. They understood energy. They understood energy to the point where they would not even entertain anybody in their environment, be around them, that was not of a positive energy. If they believe you had a negative energy, they will remove you from around them. Especially if there was of royalty, then that means you could be executed just by your evil intentions. And the women had the power of clairvoyance, meaning they were able to see the future, perceive what could possibly happen. So all the kings wanted someone like that. Could you imagine waking up in the morning and having a woman next to you? And that's the joke about this back in the day. But I used to be like, rubbing on a woman's booty with good luck. Now, here's something that's going to blow your mind. I was saying that, but in actuality, what was happening is that as I'm rubbing on my woman's booty, I am generating energy. You know how when you walk on a carpet and then you touch the doorknob and you get a little zap? Now what was happening was that friction on the carpet. It was building energy. And as soon as you touch that door, that metal, it gave a natural reaction of the electric pulses that not just through your feet and went to your hands, but the electronic pulses, magnetic pulses we have coming through our brains. That's why when you walk by someone you don't like, for some reason you don't know why you don't like them, because our energy is going to either attract or it's going to repel. So if it repels, that means that your energy is not going to mix well with that person. It's not going to be a solution. Naturally, your frequency did not get on the same level with this individual. Therefore, you don't know why, but you just don't like them around you. But then there's other people that you walk by and the energy and the frequency from your brain gets into their brain. And all of a sudden, you two are like in love with each other. Or you're in love with each other's spirits. Like spiritually. I'm talking about heterosexual men and heterosexual women. Just naturally you guys click, have a great conversation, you're chilling. And then especially when you're dealing with heterosexual relationships, a woman and a man, and then you got, a fine woman that's mentally fine as well, you guys just mix so well. Imagine the energy you can generate every morning. Somehow, some way, our ancient ancestors were able to build those wonderful, magnificent monuments thousands of years ago, possibly hundreds of thousands of years ago. Some scholars and historians even claim to be over 1,000,000 years of infrastructure, of buildings and foundations. What were they doing? What were they on to be able to do something so great? A lot of it had to do with the respect of the environment. See, and respect of the energy, reverence of the energy of what's going on around us. Ladies and gentlemen, it is vitally important to take that into consideration. You can do it. You can do whatever you put your mind to, whether it's positive energy or negative energy. If you are not smiling, do not take that phone call or reply to that text message. Do not answer or make phone calls early in the morning to bill collectors, especially when it comes to receiving it. Even if it's your landlord or people you owe money to, do not take those phone calls as the first thing in the morning. No. Or the first people you talk to. Talk to someone you love first. Give yourself the opportunity to build up your energy, to deal with the foolishness. You understand? To deal with that BS, you got to be able to produce enough energy. You have to be able to build up, you understand? And then you're able to combat all of that. If you think about it, you know there's some people that you can call and you just feel so great. Their energy be so high and magnetic. You know you love it. You know they can make you feel good. You know they increase your vibration. Those kind of people you want to be with. That's kind of relationship you want to be in, ladies and gentlemen. As King Kevin, I come with the truth. I come with the facts. I work on a whole lot. But I know what I'm talking about. The mornings, yesterday I had the most ugliest morning. What was yesterday? July 15th, 2014. The morning started crazy. I'm handling bills early in the morning. I'm making phone calls, and it just, things were just sideways. Because I broke my routine of course, I prayed first, or I think I prayed. And then the first thing I did on the computer was there were some bills. And that was all wrong. I should have just meditated, lit my incense. After I prayed, read the Bible, get my vibrations up. Do a couple of things on the computer, business-wise. Not bills-wise, but business-wise. Doing things to help me get to where I want to be at. That's how we all got to start our mornings. It's vitally important. God's going to give us whatever it takes to complete the mission. Whatever it takes to finish the mission, God is going to give it to us. You are beautifully and wonderfully made. There's nothing you can't do. Reverencing God is a tantamount to the sun to the flowers. Without the sun, the flowers ain't going to live. Without thanking God and having the power of God that's within us, because we are gods. Psalms 82 verse 6. We are gods. We can do whatever we put our minds to. We can do it. We have done it. We can do even greater. But we need to start reverencing the mornings and creating that energy and respecting and acknowledge and being conscious about the early morning energy. That consciousness is very powerful. The energy that we can build and generate, two of us together, woman and man, that Kundalini energy flowing up our body and our vortexes, all up in our chakras from the lowest to the highest level. That's power. Well, we're going to get into that, we chilling, King Kevin at the yacht. Man, please subscribe if you like my video. And I'm just doing quite a bit, I'm very thankful. I got a lot to read. As a matter of fact, I just got a little library here, another library bookshelf, as you can see. It's smaller than the big one, but this one more stylish. But it's all good. Check me out, KevinDorival.com. Respect your energy. Blessings.